jobs, and obviously you probably don't have a staff of 200 people, which means that you're not hiring every other week. But if you think back over the last 2 years, what have been the positions that have been open, and what kind of work do they do?
Over the last 2 years, I'd say that the jobs that come up most often are the supervisor jobs, supervisor level jobs. And that's really a great opportunity for folks who may not have a ton of experience to get their foot in the door with the conservation corps. It doesn't require a high school diploma. It does, so in the job description, it asked for experience in supervision. And that's something that a lot of people miss. What I would encourage, and this comes into a tip, but what I would encourage folks to do is think broadly under the term of supervision, because many of us have supervision experience, even if our title never was supervisor. And if you don't have that, you're off the list. I mean, somebody's going through and saying, okay, looking for supervisor experience, I didn't see it, right? So really important that you dig deep and list what it is you've done in a supervisor capacity, because that's the job that comes up the most. We also have occasionally driver positions that requires driving experience.
Is that regular cars or big trucks?
It's just big trucks. However, the trucks that we operate don't require a special license. So you just need a Class C driver's license, good record, and preferably and strongly prefer driving experience, driving large vehicles. That would be awesome. I don't think we've ever hired a driver who didn't have some driving experience. That is, those are the two jobs that come up most often. Now, we do have occasionally manager level jobs. I can't remember the last time we hired an associate director. We have had a fair number of teaching jobs and career counseling jobs. So those are other components of the work that we do. So it's kind of multifaceted, I would say. You know, you can't go there knowing exactly what you're going to find, because you can have zero interest in recycling, although you wouldn't be my best friend. But you could have zero interest in recycling and still work for the Conservation Corps if you're interested in the social justice component of the work that we do, and working with these folks that are sometimes a little harder to teach. You know, we've got to develop different teaching styles and tolerances. But you know, if that's something that is inspiring to you, we're the places to go. So yeah, those are the jobs that come up most recently.
So our entry-level position in the recycling program are the drivers, and we have quite a bit of turnaround in the driver positions. We have 24-foot stick-side trucks that they drive, and there is no, like she said, there is no special license required, although we do ask our drivers to get a Class B license, because we have vans that they drive around and shuttle the corps members from one place to the other. So that will be a requirement that, you know, we pay for it, so it's not something that we would have to take on. Driving experience, experience with some sort of experience with supervising, or being comfortable with supervising a group of corps members. Like Laura said, it's not so important that you're interested in recycling, although part of the driver job is also working on special events, working weekends, and doing outreach. We have most of the special events we do are trying to make events zero waste events, so that means that we have these stations, we call them eco stations or zero waste stations, where there's like a landfill, a recycling, a compost, and now with a PLA bin. And we will spend most of the time standing behind those bins and educating the public on where things go and asking and answering questions. So that would be something that you have to be comfortable with, approaching people, understanding, and working with kids.
So the drivers, you have these 24-foot vans. Where are they driving to, and what are they doing?
The trucks. So yeah, the vans are just to shuttle corps members back and forth. It's like a 12-passenger van. And the trucks, they pick up recyclables all over Marin and Sonoma County, and that might be, I don't know how well you know Marin County, but Monterey's, the headlands. We do parks in Centerville, schools all over the place. So those are examples where we go.
So you're collecting recyclables from businesses and from schools or from public entities?
Not so much businesses, but state parks, federal parks, county parks, or city parks, and schools, so some nonprofits.
And do you do any sorting of this?
Yes, we do that too. So there's 3 drivers that I have currently, and so we have 2 locations, one in Cotati and one in there's 3 drivers on each in their full-time positions, and they go out on route every day to collect recyclables, and then there's core members that stay back at our facility sorting everything. So yeah, that's one position that's available, full-time benefit, full-time, all benefits, vacation, sick leave, everything. And then one up is the supervisor, and the supervisor pretty much supervises the drivers, schedules their routes, makes sure everything runs smoothly, and also supervises the 10 to 12 core members that we have in each location. Yeah, supervisor experience is required. I like attention to detail. You know, they have to do a lot of database management, so Excel experience, Word experience. It's not like huge database management, but you know, more than just basic level. Also full-time, full benefits. And then above the supervisor will be the coordinator. That's my position, and that's not opening up that often. And there is possibilities to move up. Like I just moved up in December from the supervisor to the coordinator position, so there's definitely possibilities to move within our organization.
Mm-hmm.